They thought they were alone. The cameras proved otherwise.
That sounds like a fucking growl.
Here are the most disturbing camping encounters ever caught on camera.
Hello? Is anyone in there? Whoa! Oh my god! Whoa!
Moxley's paranormal world follows Moxley and his friend Lai as they spend the night camping deep inside the Hatman Forest in the UK. A dense, ancient woodland known locally for a shadow figure with a wide-brimmed hat that stalks people through the trees, and where Moxley had one of the most unsettling experiences of his paranormal career the last time he was here. They walked 20 minutes off the main path to make sure nobody could find them. They had been there less than an hour before something else did.
Right, welcome back to the channel. So tonight, coming out on a haunted camp, and I'm not alone on this one. I've got somebody with me. We've come back to this forestry where we've got a lot of creepy stuff going on. The last time we were here, we're going to spend the full night out here. Any of the unusual stuff that was happening last time whilst we were here doing an investigation. And this place, the last time we were here, we heard screaming. It felt like we were being followed at times. A lot of crazy stuff was happening out here. So yeah, let's go over and let's have a look.
They are exploring the area around camp when they find something deep in the trees that should not be here.
Trapped. Animal trapped. Yeah. So you'd be able to, let's say for instance, so a nice little basic one is you'd pull something like this over, like this. You'd do like 2 sticks either side with, here, we have, see him? And it just looks like it snaps, so it'd be like that, longer this way. What is that? What is that? Hello?
That was something growling, wasn't it?
That sounds like a growl. That sounds like a fucking growl. The fuck would be growling out there? Oh, you okay?
There's a fly, outside. That was a growl.
It definitely sounded like a growl.
They are moving through the undergrowth when they find a deliberate setup hidden in the trees. Animal traps set in the ground. Someone has been coming out here to this exact spot off any known trail and doing something they did not want found. Then a growl comes from right beside them. When they are inside the tent trying to run an EVP session, something right outside changes everything.
Hey, that sounds like a knock on the tree. Like
Yeah.
that.
Is the shadow man, hat man here?
Mate, why does it sound like somebody's walking on a freaking tent? What the fuck? Hello?
There's someone out there, I swear.
Fucking bang.
Turn your lights off. Go dark, just go dark. Just go dark.
Something starts moving on top of the tent, like something walking across the fabric above them. Lai kills the light and tells Moxley to go dark. They sit completely still inside the tent in the Hatman Forest at midnight and listen to whatever is outside circling them. It is 2 in the morning when the loudest sound of the night comes from right outside, and neither of them has any explanation for what made it.
No way in hell, that was something or someone.
I think there's someone in these woods.
So do I. We're going to spend the night here.
I don't feel safe. I'm scared.
I know. I just need to open this.
Okay, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Ish. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would they be someone out there doing that?
Well, we did find that bit where somebody's been sat eating stuff.
Yeah. It's a growling noise.
I can't see nothing. The thing is as well, let me come out of night vision. The odd thing with that as well, there was no flash of a torch, there was no nothing. Just a lot of noise. And what sounded like somebody rolling.
Something massive makes a sound right outside. Both of them are certain there is someone in these woods. Then a growling noise from the same direction. Moxley gets the night vision out and sweeps around the tent. No movement visible anywhere. Then they try to describe what they just heard. Something rolling like a barrel being dragged through the woods at 2 in the morning with no explanation. Chris Baird documents haunted camping and paranormal investigations worldwide. On this night, Chris and his friend Jazz spend the night at Billy Creek Village in Indiana, billed as the most haunted village in all of America. A collection of original buildings all over the state, each one bringing its own history and its own spirits. Whatever is here had been waiting.
We're at Billy Creek Village, the most haunted village in all of America. What the f? Look at it.
No, bro. I actually think there's someone down there.
What the f? What happened? What the f up here? What the f? I literally saw some shadow or something. Whoa.
I heard that.
Who the f rocking chair? Lisa, stay on camera. Stay on camera.
They close up one of the buildings and walk away. What they hear from inside it before they even get 10 steps stops both of them.
I drank a monster in the... The hell was that? I thought you just closed the door.
I closed the door, I walked away, and then all I hear is drrrm. Your camera will catch that. The cameras inside will catch that.
Jazz closes the door and walks away. Then the sound hits them both. A bang from inside, like the door being closed again from the other side. Jazz says it immediately. He closed that door and walked away. The camera inside was rolling the whole time. Whatever just made that sound is in there. They are standing outside one of the buildings, working up the courage to go inside when a sound comes through that stops both of them completely.
Chris, I've never heard something like that in my life.
That was creepy. Listen. Listen, there's it. That was so weird, dude.
I've never
What
heard
was that
something like
sound? Some evil sounding stuff. I don't know. This town is, man. Right, outside's kind of good, but it's also real creepy. We're coming. I'm struggling tonight, dude. I don't know if it's just been this trip or what, but it's been a rough night trying to get courage to go inside of here, man. All right, we're gonna go inside the building right now. So, whoever's in there, I ask you to come out for a minute. The bang behind me. There's a bang behind me.
Dude, I'm hearing things all around us right now. Dude, okay,
Are those-
all
are
the
those
birds.
coyotes? Those are birds.
Listen to all the birds right now. Owls, right?
Where is
They're
that?
alerting us or something.
Where is that?
Something produces a sound that Jazz says he has never heard anything like in his life. They go completely still and listen. Evil sounding is how he describes it. Then, before either of them can move, a bang comes from directly behind Chris while they are still standing outside. Every bird around the entire town starts making sounds at exactly the same moment from every direction around them. They are looking out into the dark when something in the distance catches both of them at the same time, and neither of them has ever seen anything like it.
Bro, you know how far that is? Hold on, look at this. Wait, bro, look how far that is. What could that be?
I'm so lost right now, dude.
Bro, I don't see a light. This is insane.
Let's sit and talk.
What the fuck? Bro, you know how far that is? Hold on, look at this. Wait, bro, look how far that is.
I've never captured anything like that before.
I don't even know anymore.
Dude, forget the school. That's crazy. I almost wonder if it's because they kept telling us to go into that building and we were like, no.
Something is out there in the dark at a distance neither of them can measure. No light source they can identify and no explanation for what is producing it. Jazz zooms in and holds it and says he has never captured anything like that before in all the time he has been doing this. Then it moves, and they both go completely silent. They are inside discussing where to go next when something stops both of them.
Oh my god.
Dude, your camera's over there. Your camera's over there. Give me my camera. Did someone just touch the fucking window again, bro? What the fuck was that noise? Is that my phone?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that, dude?
They are talking about heading to the other church when it happens. A sound from the window, something just touched it from inside. Both of them react at the same moment, and neither of them was anywhere near it. Jasko follows Jazz and his friend Chandler as they camp overnight at Frontier Town, an abandoned ghost town in the mountains of New York that closed down years ago and has been sitting empty ever since. People have been reporting paranormal encounters here for years. Jazz has been here before and barely made it through the night last time. The necrometer produced Demon Star, and there's something wicked here before they even set up camp.
So guys, I've actually been here before. This is an old ghost town. They call it Frontier Town. It closed down a long time ago, and since then, tons of people have been here, and a lot of people experience all sorts of crazy paranormal activity. And as a matter of fact, last time I was here, I had an experience so damn terrifying that I literally ran for my life. I did sleep here, which sounds crazy, because it is, but we're gonna be sleeping on the property again tonight.
The thermal camera picks up something standing behind a tree watching them before they have even started investigating.
Wait, guys. There's something standing behind that tree over there.
Hello?
Guys, this is not... Okay. Guys, I'm not trying to freak out right now, but we're using the thermal camera. There's someone or something standing behind that tree right there.
Hello? Who's over there?
In the after.
In the after?
In the after.
Like in the afterlife, they're over there.
Jazz fires up the thermal and sweeps the tree line. Something is standing behind a tree directly ahead of them. The thermal is reading it clearly. Whatever is standing behind that tree does not move and does not respond. He is alone in one of the abandoned cabins when music starts playing from inside it, with nobody in there.
Why do I hear music? Why is there music coming from this abandoned building?
Children.
Okay. That's fucking weird. Oh my god. It literally says Satan's children on the wall.
Jazz is making his way through the cabins alone when music starts coming from inside one of them. He cannot work out where it is coming from. He pushes further in. Then he sees it on the wall. Satan's children written right there in the building where the music is playing with nobody inside it. Jazz is alone in the dark when something at the cabin makes a sound that sends him running.
I'm so confused right now. Hello? Is anyone in there? Whoa! Oh my God! Ah! Jesus. I heard you. I heard you. I heard the whistles. I heard everything. I heard everything. I gotta find Chandler, dude. I feel so sick right now. Sick to my stomach.
Record it.
Yeah, I did record it.
Jazz is standing alone when a bang hits the cabin door. He reacts immediately and starts running toward where Chandler is. He is panting by the time he gets there and says he heard everything. He does not stop moving. Paranormal Discovery follows Lamar. They camp overnight in the mountains of Harrison Hot Springs, British Columbia, the confirmed Sasquatch capital of Canada, a location with hundreds of documented sightings dating back to the 1920s, where a museum receptionist has personally collected 40 first-hand encounter stories from local families. They drove hours up into the mountains to camp at the exact spot where something responded to Lamar last year. They found fresh grizzly scat on the road on the way in. Whatever is up here was already active before they even parked.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are starting a brand new fresh main channel for you guys today. Not only are we just starting a brand new fresh video, we're out here in the capital, the Sasquatch capital. On the reels, we're actually here in probably the best Sasquatch populated spot in all of Canada. So we're gonna be making our way up into the mountains right now. I did do this last year. I'm not even playing. This is the best Bigfoot populated spot that I've ever done. It was insane. The amount of shit that we caught was insane.
Lamar is sitting alone at base camp when sounds start coming from a direction that makes no sense.
Something is right there. Oh shit. Yeah, like look. Gonna undo this real quick. Like you can see Angelo's light up there. That's him. There's noises coming from that way. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Yo, that's... I am really confused. Because Angelo's up there. You can literally see his light. Hello? Dude, I'm genuinely confused. Like, I'm actually, like, confused right now because what the fuck, man? There's something making noise, like, in the opposite direction Angelo was. So, like, it just kind of threw me off.
He is sitting by himself when the noises start from down the path below camp. Whatever is making that sound down there has nothing to do with him. Lamar tries to locate it. Then the path goes completely silent. He sits there alone and says it out loud that went way too quiet, way too fast. Lamar goes up the mountain alone to investigate the sounds, and what he finds up there stops him completely.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Whoa. What the fuck is that? Hey! Hey, bear! Hey, bear! That's something. Is that a fucking bear? Fuck, I have very little battery right now. Jesus fuck. Okay, I'm gonna literally swap it out right now. Let's hope a bear doesn't come or something. Oh fuck. Okay, let's go. Okay. Jesus. Are you coming, peace? I'm looking for the tall man of the woods. Sasquatch, Bigfoot, or better known as Gigantopithecus. I don't know what you want to be referred to by, but I don't know if that was a bear or if that was Bigfoot activity. Why is it so dark all of a sudden? Jesus.
He is climbing when something ahead of him makes him freeze. He backs up and tries to work out what he is looking at. Something is up there in the dark, and he cannot tell if it is a bear or something else entirely. CJ Faison documents haunted and cursed locations across America. On the 11th of July 2026, CJ and his friend Sonny load up the RV and drive out to Rachel, Nevada to spend 48 hours camped directly outside the back gates of Area 51, one of the most secretive military installations on the planet. They arrived at dusk, and within minutes, the camo dudes in the white trucks were already watching them.
We camped out at the back gates of Area 51 for 48 hours straight. Now, this is America's most prized and secretive military installation on planet Earth. The fact that we spent 48 hours camped out in an RV outside the gates is wild. The things that we caught on camera between being pretty much stalked by the camo dudes, you're gonna see a ton of camo dude action in this video. I mean, they were swarming around us. The anomalies that we caught in the sky with our thermal camera, our infrared camera, and our long range camera as well. All of that in this video is insane, and I don't know what to really tell you other than my perspective and my opinion after spending 48 hours there and after a failed attempt of interviewing locals in the town of Rachel, Nevada, which is the town right outside the back gates of Area 51.
The static cameras catch something moving across the sky in a flight path that does not match any known aircraft.
Into this footage is sped up, but right here where that arrow is, you're going to see a red light going to the right, and then up at the top of your screen right about now, there is now a, don't even know what that is, to be honest with you, but it is moving across the screen, as you all can see, and that red light is just now out of sight, out of mind. I did leave this in here too. I don't know exactly what this is, kind of made me question some things, but it glimpses in, disappears, and then blinks a little bit and goes back the other way. Again, I'm not sure what that is. This is for all of us to decide. You know, I'm not some scientist or like super crazy researcher here.
A red light appears on the footage moving from right to left across the screen behind Area 51. Then an anomaly appears below, it moving in a completely different direction at the same time. CJ watches the playback and cannot explain the flight path of either object. They are outside with the thermal and infrared cameras when three objects appear above Area 51 at once, and then the radiation meter goes off.
Thermal camera should be picking that up then.
What the fuck is that?
I have no idea. Man, I've got chills, and I just like I wish I was like had a little bit more like education to be like, this is that. Like, I mean, there's obviously something flying around. 3 aircraft right now.
All right, so I'm not sure what this is right here, but you're going to see an arrow to the bottom right of your screen. There is some type of anomaly that flies across from right to left, and the flight path of this is not normal at all, as you can see.
Okay, this is nuts. Okay. I'm like trying to figure this out here for a second. This is tripping me out. I want to know exactly what it is. See that one lingering right there?
The red, yep.
Now there's one coming from left to right.
Let me tell him, ask him if I turn that light up. What's going off? What is that?
It's going off.
The radiation meter.
Look.
Dude, I'm getting inside.
Look at this. Look.
What the fuck is happening?
It's going off like crazy right now.
We just got zapped
What
with
the
something.
fuck? Seriously?
They just shot something at us. Something just shot something at us.
It jumped up. Okay, so that met the threshold, dude. This goes off when it meets your threshold. 0.63 was our max right there. Continuous for not almost 8.5 seconds.
Why would it do that?
I have no idea. Obviously, there's some type of radiation that just came through or down or...
To this fucking exact area.
Exactly.
3 separate lights moving independently above the back gate. CJ is calling them out one by one when the radiation meter starts alarming. The reading jumps to 0.63 and holds there for almost 8.5 continuous seconds, then it drops. Something just directed a burst of radiation at the exact spot where they are standing outside Area 51, and neither of them can explain what caused it or where it came from. Day 2 morning, and the camo dudes make their first direct approach to the RV.
They're coming in.
Oh shit, they are coming in, bro. Bro, they're fucking coming in. They're coming in. Yo, they're getting our tag number, bro. They're getting our tag number. What are they doing? Oh shit, he stopped right there. It's a great contact. Wave at him. They just got the tag number. Oh shit. You ain't gotta wave back.
That's new shit.
A white truck pulls off the road and comes directly toward the RV. CJ watches it through the window. It circles and stops. The driver gets their license plate number and stares for a moment, then drives off without a word. The outgoing team passed it on. After 48 hours parked outside Area 51, they now have CJ and Sonny's plates and everything that goes with them. Exploring with Angelo follows Angelo as he and Lamar camp deep in the mountains near Lillooet, British Columbia, an area with a documented history of paranormal activity going back decades, where locals say people have been coming out here to perform rituals and summon things, and where Bigfoot and skinwalker folklore is taken seriously by everyone who lives nearby. They found the perfect camp spot beside the river with mountains on every side. Then Angelo started seeing something move in the trees across the water.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are currently about to head deep into the mountains. We're camping tonight. Camping in a place that I went to about 2 years ago. And honestly, it was like one of the freakiest places I ever went to. I literally just saw Lomar drop a whole bunch of his stuff outside of the truck. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to be heading deep into the mountains. We're going to be camping out there. And there's an area that has a lot of history to it. This area in general, near Lillooet, which is where we're starting out, also has a lot of haunted history between train crashes on the other side of the lake. There's literally a train deep inside of this lake. It goes to about 460 meters deep, absolutely wild. But what we're kind of focusing on is a set of haunted woods that a lot of people used to go into the Ouija board way back in the day, and apparently still do. And there's a lot of weird stuff that happens out there, so we're gonna try and figure out the exact spot that I went to last time. But apparently that whole area is affected by whatever the hell is going on. At least that's what the folklore is. So
Angelo is alone inside the tent when a sound right outside stops him completely.
we're good. What the hell was that? clicking noise. Lomar? That was really creepy. I think there is something out there. Lomar, is that you? Lomar? It legit sounded like it was like right behind the tent. I don't know where he is right now. What the hell was that? Okay, just close this. Get some crazy bugs in here. Omar? No, dude, he's not here. How far did he go?
A clicking noise from right behind the tent. He calls out for Lamar. He says it sounded like it was right behind the fabric. He does not know where Lamar is right now. Then another sound from outside, and he pulls the tent closed. He says out loud that Lamar is not out there. Whatever just made that sound behind the tent was not Lamar. Angelo is standing alone on the trail when something in the dark starts producing a sound he cannot locate.
I swear I almost hear like humming. It's coming from that direction. As far as we know, there's nothing down there. It's literally just this random trail. Just follows the river. It'll probably eventually get to another campsite, but I imagine it would be far enough away. Oh yeah, there it is again. What is that? Hello? For a second I thought I heard something move behind me. Damn, this is so creepy.
He hears it first as a hum coming from the trail. He stands completely still, trying to work out what is making that sound on a trail that should be completely empty this far from any campsite. Then he starts moving, and something moves behind him. He spins around, but nothing was there.